Hello, tea friends. This is Barb Gully with Barb's Tea Service, and we are back in the studio with our podcast 48.
Wow.
Courtesy on TV Studio.
Uh-huh.
And I'm here, as always, with studio engineer, co-host, and arm candy,
Yes.
Chris Gully.
Oh, yes. And we're going to mention that there's also son of arm candy.
Yes. That's right.
All right.
Yes, okay.
Something new. We're throwing something new at you.
Yes, actually, yes. This is a very special podcast because we have some very special guests.
Yes, we do.
And we have our favorite New York couple.
Uh-huh.
And for today, we're going to refer to them as Matthew's son
Uh-huh.
and Jenna's son.
Oh, pray, why? Why would we do that?
They're going to tell us. Okay.
All right.
So, hello, Matthew and Jenna.
Yes.
Hello. It's a real pleasure to be here.
Nice.
Aw.
Very good.
And this is episode 48.
Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations in advance on episode 50.
Yes.
It's going to be a big one,
That is. Yeah.
although this is very big too.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Very good.
hard to judge. But
right.
anyway, welcome.
Yeah.
We're so glad you guys are in town and that you agreed to be our special guest. So,
Uh-huh.
thank you.
All right. Very good.
Of course.
All right. Well, I think that deserves a round of.
Welcome. Welcome.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So, today we thought we would talk about a very special experience you had because you recently visited Japan.
Oh, that's right.
This is true. We were there for 2 weeks in, I want to say, April?
Yeah.
May.
Yeah.
May.
Oh, yeah. The other
Close.
April.
Yeah.
And, let me see. I'm just going to go ahead and.
Yeah. You're good. I got it here.
All right.
All right.
So, he's going to take.
All right.
I brought my timer, but of course I always forget to turn it
It's
on.
all right.
Anyway, back to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had an experience that I have envied. You participated in a Japanese tea ceremony.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
And then we're also, when we have a guest on, we like to talk about some shared tea experiences. And
Yep.
we've done quite a few
We have.
with
Yes.
you folks.
Yep.
We've done, in New York,
Yep.
there's no end to
Yep.
the wonderful afternoon tea experiences.
It's endless.
Right. We
Yep.
did the Plaza. We did Brooklyn High Low.
Yep.
Angelina's.
Yeah.
And we also were up in Edinburgh,
Yes.
Scotland, and we did the Preston House.
That's
There's
right.
a tea room on every corner.
There
right.
was. That's right.
Yes.
And then, so today we always have a rather ambitious agenda.
Yeah. We'll get it done.
We'll get it done.
Yep.
So we plan to talk about your trip to Japan
Uh-huh.
and the Japanese tea ceremony.
Yep.
Favored shared afternoon tea. And if we have time,
Yes.
we'd like to talk about thrifting,
Yes.
Okay.
a
Nice.
subject that's been new to Barb's Tea Services podcast.
Yes.
And we have some more to add to that, hopefully today.
Very good.
But first, tea.
Here we go. Ah.
Okay, so today we're trying a roasted green tea that you purchased in Japan. All right. So you might be able to pronounce this a little bit better than I can.
Yeah.
This is Hojicha.
Hojicha.
Gesundheit.
Oh, man. You got me.
All right.
All right. So this has, it's definitely, you said it's roasted.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to go through our tasting
Mhm,
notes here.
mhm.
So everybody's got to weigh in.
Yep.
Wow. That is really remarkably good. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
it's a very different profile. It's a green. Is this a green tea?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
But it's roasted. So green tea is a little less processed than the black tea, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Well, they can go through some processing. It's
Right.
just not oxidized.
Oh, okay. Okay.
as
All right.
long.
No, that's and it's very balanced.
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
nice. So what are you picking up in this?
Well, it's very nutty to me.
Yes.
Cloves.
Cloves?
I think it's kind of grassy.
Yeah.
Grassy?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm almost getting a little popcorn.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right,
Your
all right.
palate is so advanced. It's hard to compete.
Well, thank you.
All right. Very
Okay.
good.
So I'm going to show to the camera,
Yeah.
my camera, the
The packaging.
packaging.
Oh, yes. Oh, and in strange language, too.
Yes.
Okay. It's authentic.
And I took some liberties because they recommend that you it's a teaspoon
Yeah.
per cup. You pour hot water on it,
Mhm.
let it steep for a minute.
Right.
But because we're being practical today and we're in the studio, I used the Breville and did 4 at once. So,
Yes.
but still very
Yeah.
very nice. We steeped it for about 2 minutes. So why don't you tell us a little bit about where you purchased this
Yep.
and what brought you to select this tea, and actually just tell us about
What on earth were you doing in Japan?
Yes. Uh-huh.
So we were in Japan. It was a mix of business and pleasure.
Right.
Jenna had a engineering conference that her and her team, they were presenting a paper, and that was sort of our entryway into let's go to Japan for 2 weeks. So the conference was a few days, and then we were kind of left to our own devices after that. We spent a lot of time in Tokyo, but then we went to a smaller, more of a historical town in the southwest of Japan called Kurashiki.
Mm-hmm.
Or Kurashiki.
Okay.
Pronunciations vary. And they had a little historical district that we stayed in. We rented a room above a ceramic shop, and we wanted to get, there's a lot to do in Japan, but tea is pretty high up there.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to a tea ceremony, which we'll tell you about later.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
But afterwards, our tea hostess took us to a specialty shop, which was very nice. And it was really not much of a storefront at all. It was more of a warehouse, or like not a warehouse, but like a stock room.
Right.
Yeah.
And we bought some matcha from them, and then we also bought. They recommended this hojicha, which we had in Tokyo as well, at like a coffee house or something. And it was just something we thought would be a great treat and a good souvenir to bring back.
Yeah. It's great.
The way it was described to us was a traditional Japanese tea. So kind of like the house wine in Italy.
Okay.
Uh,
This is the type of tea that most people drink daily.
Okay. Sort of like when you do afternoon tea, Earl Grey's very traditional. So this is sort of their
Right.
traditional tea. Very good.
Nice.
Gosh, it's
Okay.
excellent.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. Okay. So before we talk about that amazing tea ceremony,
Mhm.
when we have a special guest
Yes.
or special guests, we usually ask them to bring in a tea mug.
Yes.
Mhm.
And you brought in some very special tea mugs. Would you like to explain these?
Yeah. Just flash them at the camera there. There you go. Nice. Yeah.
It's got the
Yep.
a finger.
Yes. With a ring on it. Not the finger.
So we are recently married.
Yes.
And this was a gift
Yeah.
from whom?
Rob and Megan.
Rob and Megan. And yeah, I mean, it's very self-explanatory. It's a middle finger with a ring.
Not the middle
No.
finger, the ring finger.
It's the ring finger. It looks like a middle. It's a borderline gesture. But yeah, it was a very sweet gift to celebrate our nuptials.
Yes.
And it has the date on it.
It
Yeah.
has the date established 2024.
Nice.
Uh,
All right.
Excellent.
Well done.
I know. Very
right.
good.
Okay.
So we've got Mr. and Mrs.
All right.
It'd be hard to prove that we were married without them.
So,
Okay.
well, Mr. and Mrs. San.
Yeah. All right.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So,
I didn't know this is like a comedy hour.
it's not.
I thought this was an informational program.
Yeah. Well.
That's, yeah, the jury's out on what exactly we.
Yeah. We're 48 in and we have no idea.
Keep
So-
it loose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, okay. So, another thing that we like to talk about when we have our special guests is a shared tea experience.
Yes.
And Matt, you have been kind of, I guess, brought up with the afternoon tea.
My whole life.
And I would say that probably one of the fancier ones before we went to Europe was probably the Grand Hotel
Yes.
in Mackinac,
Mhm.
on Mackinac Island. And we went with the whole family.
Yep.
But we,
And John.
John,
Wow.
that's right.
Yeah. Which he was part of the family at one point.
Yeah, he was. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
So you were up. This was oh, geez, about 2012 maybe.
Yeah.
And you were there in like preseason
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
as part of a forensics competition.
Right.
Yes.
And for those forensics kind of has the meaning here. It's a spoken word
It's-
exercises.
Yeah, it's like competitive acting at
Yeah.
the high school level. People do
Right.
poetry. They read poetry. They read stuff from stories or scripts.
Right.
And it's a whole competitive
Yeah.
sport.
Yeah.
Which you and both you and Rachel had participated
Right.
in when you were in high school.
Yeah.
And then you became yourself a coach.
I came back as a coach and a judge.
Yeah.
It was a paid position.
Yeah.
But also the travel was,
Yeah.
a lot of times it was just a mid-Michigan high school
Yeah.
on a Saturday, but occasionally we went to nicer locations such as the Grand Hotel.
Yeah.
Right, right. And you had that beautiful room.
Yep.
And then we all met in the lobby for afternoon tea.
Right.
Yep.
And we were with the tea historian.
Yep.
He gave
For,
us
for the Grand Hotel.
yeah. He gave us a whole presentation.
Yeah. It was
I
great.
know.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. And it was nice to have John
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
We liked him.
All right.
Okay. So, as I mentioned already, so that was kind of our tradition. And Jenna, so happy. You embrace this tradition.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So as I mentioned, we've done quite a few. And when you're in New York, I mean,
Yeah.
you have your pick of wonderful places to go. But what for you all was one of your favorites?
I think my first tea experience spoiled me for the rest.
Yes.
When we went to the Plaza Hotel for
Right.
afternoon tea.
Yeah.
It was, first of all, beautiful.
Right.
Right.
The architecture was just so beautiful. And it had just this kind of wonderful historic charm to it. And the food was really tasty.
Yeah.
The food was great.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's always, I think I was telling you before, like one of the first places I had a super fancy tea in Europe was London Ritz. And it was just the top of the top.
Mm-hmm.
And today it's still like one of my favorites. So I get that. So we started at the very top.
Yep.
Slowly working our way down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So and Matt, as far as tea, shared tea, is that, would you say that's about?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
the food tower, the tower of snacks was
Yes. Yes.
impeccable.
Yes. Yes.
So combination of beautiful setting and great tower of snacks.
It's all part of the package.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
And I also think what for us, it was really fun when we were in Scotland to meet up with you. And despite your dad and I have covered the awful parking story
Yeah.
in
Ad nauseum.
previous podcasts, but we did meet up at that Preston house,
Is it Preston Field?
Preston Field,
Yeah.
yes, which was beautiful, and it also had a resident cat,
Yes. Yeah.
which was kind of charming.
Yeah. So.
There's a lot of lore surrounding that afternoon, but
Yeah.
we ended in a very nice place.
Yeah.
We did, we
Yeah.
did. Yes, that was kind of a challenging afternoon,
Yeah.
but anyway,
Only for parking. That was it.
parking.
Rest of
Yes,
it was
we
fine.
we
Yeah.
lost sight of you for about 2 hours.
Yeah. That's
So
right.
anyway, okay. So now we wanted to talk a little bit about this Japanese tea ceremony.
Right.
And I was so excited when I learned that you were going to Japan and going to participate in a real
Yep.
Japanese tea ceremony, because I've seen many on display and participated in them. I mean, no, I have not participated.
No,
I wanted to
you want to,
participate in them. So
Slow down.
Yeah.
I'm living vicariously
Yeah,
through
yeah.
my children.
Yeah.
And
As one does.
yes. So to know that you were going to Japan, having participating in a Japanese tea ceremony in Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
of
the
all places.
I know that's the ultimate. So why don't you tell us about the tea room and where was it and how you found it?
Right.
So yeah, this was as mentioned earlier in Kurashiki,
Mhm.
and we were looking for tea experience in the area. So there was no specialty guide or anything. We just went to Google and found this tea room, and there was the tea hostess named Soshin Makino,
Mm-hmm.
and we booked a session, and we, showed up on time, and it was basically like a kitchenette area where we like checked in. We were the only two customers,
It was just okay.
so it was a, sort of a private showing.
Very nice.
And then we were taken into the tea room, which was basically adjoining the kitchen, but sectioned off with those like sliding paper walls.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was. I'd never done anything like it, but it was a very, very ritualized.
Yep.
Okay, so do they do something before they prepare the tea? Is there anything that you have to do beforehand?
Well, they encourage you to sit on your knees,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
which I was not quite so flexible. So they allow you to sit lotus style if you can't hack it.
Right.
They give you a little mochi treat, and it's sort of a
The ice cream.
no, it's
Oh.
it's kind of a grainy sweet candy.
Okay.
Good. And and then there's a sort of a pot in the corner, and our hostess sort of began the brewing and showed us the instructions and all the very precise movements that you're supposed to do throughout the ceremony.
Okay, and she's using the matcha tea, correct?
Yes, there's a whole, boiling pot of water, or a warm pot of water, and then there's the wood ladle,
Oh,
if
yes.
you want to show.
All right.
I do.
And the name for that is the chashaku.
Nice. Here we
You
go.
see that?
Chashaku.
All right.
And then the whisk, which
Yep.
is known as the chosen.
All right.
So, the scoop is, just a few small ladles of matcha into the bowl, and a little bit of water. So you're making small amounts at a time.
Okay.
And then whisked back and forth, not around, but back and forth very vigorously. And if you're not mixing quick enough, you'll get some vocal encouragement from your hostess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, was this done in which did she speak English or
A
much?
little, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So she was able to
Yeah.
guide us through it in English.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure that was helpful.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show this.
Right.
So Matt and Jenna brought back those tools that I
Right.
showed, and also this matcha.
Right.
And I didn't even want to put it in a
Yeah.
glass container because this is precious.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to just.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So can you see that?
Yeah.
It's just a powder. It's
Yeah.
that neon green.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But actually, I had read a few weeks ago that I believe it was in the Wall Street Journal, but there's this big shortage of matcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so when we were in Japan, we wanted to buy some to bring some home for family and friends. And we knew there was a shortage, not only here, but worldwide.
Yeah.
So in Japan, the government is actually regulating how much someone can buy at once.
Oh.
So technically speaking, you can only buy one can of matcha at a time. And since our tea hostess very kindly brought us to her tea shop,
Uh-huh.
after our ceremony, we got treated like VIPs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the shop owners very graciously let us buy more than one can of matcha, so we
okay.
could bring some home.
Nice.
So that, but they don't check you at the airport.
Oh no.
Okay.
Contraband.
right.
Right.
Actually, there was a news piece earlier. All right. So we're keeping us on track. Thank you.
Yeah.
But there was something on the news about this tea room in New Jersey,
Okay.
and they were serving up these matcha drinks, and now they're paying like $10 a drink. And the news reporter said, "Well, how long? I mean, there's going to be a breaking point. People aren't going to be paying $15 or $20 for a cup of tea."
Yeah.
She said they're already there.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe what it's coming to, but
Right.
so this is very, very
All right.
precious.
Ooh, all right.
This is like
Hide it
gold.
away.
I know.
Okay.
Nobody's in this.
All right.
Okay. So anything that stood out in that tea ceremony?
Yeah, as I mentioned, there's a lot of demonstrative movements. You give the person who brews the tea gives it to the drinker, and you are sort of, receiving the bowl and then turning it, rotating it twice to sort of show that you've received it. And
Yeah.
so there's a lot of that, and it seems, like, why are we doing this? But I think it's to like slow down. And
Yes.
you're sort of acting out a ritual, and there's something to that.
I mean, it's an overused term, but it's very intentional.
Yes.
And you have to literally watch what you're doing, and probably the communication is less verbal and more gestural.
Yeah, definitely. And you bow to the person who has given you the tea. And when you drink the tea, again, you're not given, a huge cup full. But when you drink the tea, you're supposed to slurp loudly. And it really gave me the freedom to, really slurp. And I was finally being like,
You're freed.
I was being congratulated and praised for how loud my slurping was.
All right.
And that's something
You've been craving.
I didn't know I needed.
Because for years, in your formative years, we were telling you, knock it off.
Yeah. Right.
You're so uncultured.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jenna, could you bring yourself to do the slurping?
I could. I needed some encouragement. It's only on the last sip
Yeah.
that you're allowed to slurp.
Oh, I
It's
see.
not through the whole bowl.
Oh.
Oh, I think you left that out, Matt.
I believe you did. So my first attempt was feeble.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
And-
probably a lot of muscles you have to develop.
I guess so. I don't have a lifetime of training. And that last slurp, I needed some cheering on
Yeah.
to really
Oh.
get to a solid sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
But our host was great.
Yeah.
She had a sense of humor.
Oh, great.
But she was also very serious about
Yeah.
the making sure the ceremony was done correctly.
So did you feel at peace? Was there something like when you left you felt calm or?
We were wired. Because she made us tea for both of us, and then she had us make tea for each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So even though, again, not big cups of matcha, but maybe like 6 or 8 cups
Yeah.
by the time it was done. And it
Yeah.
was about an hour.
Yeah.
That's
That's a lot of caffeine.
it is supposed to, develop inner peace, or so I've read. But I think we were really, we needed to walk it off.
I can understand
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Okay, so with Japan. Obviously, I wanted you all to talk about the Japanese tea ceremony, but
Yeah.
is there something that what left you? What was something that really struck you when you were in Japan?
There was so much, but I think in terms of like singular memories, we were on a rail car going up a sort of a hillside, and it was it's called the Hakone Loop, and it was like this area where part of it is a rail car, part of it is a boat cruise, and part of it is a hike. And it basically makes this big loop that you return to, and we stayed there for a couple nights. But we're going up the rail car, and as we sort of crest this hill, Mount Fuji comes into view.
Oh,
And we weren't even I wasn't expecting to see it, or
Uh-huh.
usually when you are on a train, it's covered in clouds. So we had a unblocked view, and it just came into view. So that was like
Wow.
everyone in the car kind of like gasped and like
Oh.
took their phones out
Yeah.
and stuff.
wow. That would be a good memory. That's pretty
That's
significant. Yes, right. Something you don't take in every
Nothing
day.
like the unexpected Fuji.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
I know one thing that you did a lot of. You went to a lot of museums. You
Yeah.
guys are all for the museums
Yep.
and art.
Did you want me to do?
Yeah.
We do have some photos.
Yes,
Yes.
that'd be
Let me
great.
just kind of flash those for our
From the
viewing.
ceremony.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. All right, so you can't see it, but I'm just showing pictures of Matt and Jenna and their host on Matt sitting lotus. I think Jenna's on her knees
Mhm.
doing that. Well done.
I'm still in pain.
Yeah. But anyways, just I'll go back to our. I just wanted to show. a few of the
Excellent,
photos, yeah.
excellent. Yes, I'm so glad you have those to share.
All right, we're back. Okay.
Okay.
And we're back.
Yeah.
And we're back. So one thing I also know is it's a shopping mecca,
Yes.
Tokyo is like 80% shops.
and you were able to bring home like a few suitcases full of
Clothing,
merchandise.
clothing, cosmetics. We
Glasses.
picked up some. Oh yeah, we got several pairs of glasses, shoes, books.
Yeah.
We really.
You
Right.
helped both economies.
Yes, we did.
So that leads me into you guys are both expert shoppers.
Yes.
But I'm gonna shift to the thrift.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to
Yeah.
talk a little bit about this. So we've had Rob and Megan on before, and Megan is passionate about thrifting. And Jenna, this is something that you share as well. And we did a thrift event this week.
Yes.
The four of us went out to, so it was Rachel, Jenna, Megan, and I, to one of Megan's favorite places. It was kind of like the superstore of Oakland County
Yep.
of thrift stores. So I wanted to ask Jenna. So you are really you've really zeroed in on this, very
She's locked in.
skilled. So
Lots of practice.
right. So what are some of the treasures that you found?
I really enjoy looking for older things that have personality to them. So, for instance, I bought this shirt, thrifting in Japan, that I'm wearing today.
Oh.
Oh,
It's a collaboration between a Japanese brand called Beams and a French workwear brand.
Yeah.
But just very classic pieces that are well made out of good materials. That will last me a really long time. Things that feel special and things that I don't feel reuse, or it's not reusable.
Yeah,
things that don't feel like I'm just going to throw them
Right,
away
right,
or
right.
move on in a couple of years.
right. Because when we've been thrifting, you are very good at kind of getting past, because it can be very overwhelming.
Definitely.
And there's a lot of things where you'll go, oh, I can't. But you can get right to the
Yep.
the heart of it.
Yep.
And actually, the sweater
Yeah.
that I got. So Jenna saw it.
Yep.
And she's actually picked out a few things. So it was very, very good. And this one, I'm almost embarrassed to say how much it was, but I'm going to.
Yes.
It was $3
Nice.
Oh my God.
All right.
on sale,
Excellent.
For how much?
half price.
All right.
50%. I can't do the math. What does that end up at?
So do you have what's your? We have a few minutes. We got one quick. What's been your favorite treasure?
My favorite treasure is probably the Burberry trench coat that I got for
Oh.
steal at a flea market in Paris.
Oh my God, you are good. I'm,
All right.
I'm
All right.
gonna be following you. Okay, so looks like that we hear that sound.
We do.
Want to thank Matt Son and Jenna Son for coming on today. Want to thank On TV Studios. Thank my co-host and arm candy Chris Dully. And as we like to say at Barbecue Service, please stay tuned.
Excellent.